Good day, Summers. This is Rave Master bringing you League of Legends Shoutcast for your viewing pleasure. And I know we haven't talked in so very long. I assure you, though, I have many a good reason, or perhaps terrible reasons even, why I haven't made a cast in so long. But we will get to that shortly. Right now, let's get underway with the champion picks on both sides. For the blue team, we are going to have a top lane Lulu. Mid lane will be Katarina. There's going to be a jungle Nocturne and a Lucian being supported by a Thresh in the bot lane. For the purple team, there's going to be a Karma top lane. Mid lane will be Lux, and there's going to be a Lee Sin jungle, followed up by a support Morgana supporting a Sivir bot lane. The real reason I haven't made so many videos recently is because I've been lazy and I haven't been waking up, and I mean, school, work, everything just doesn't leave a lot of free time in my schedule between also hanging out with my friends on League and playing some games. So unfortunately I haven't really had the time to make videos apart from just my inherent laziness. Hopefully I can make that a change in the near future so I can actually get videos out, because, well, I'm not going to say anything more on that, but I have a plan for the future, and hopefully I can get more videos out, because that will definitely help with that. But away from that tangent, let's get underway with unpausing the game. As you might have noticed, there's not going to be an intro on this video, or at least I don't think I'll make one, because I got a new computer. Brand new, everything's different, and it's wonderful. High quality computer. And unfortunately though, that's because I lost, because of that, I lost my old intro and everything else associated with it, so I will not be able to use that in videos coming up. Looks like Nocturne's gonna be finding Lee Sin in his jungle. Nice Q hop's gonna get him away from that though. Looks like this Lulu might be in a bit of trouble. This lane's gotta be annoying for both parties. Karma's an annoying laner, Lulu's a really annoying laner to play against, so no one's gonna be having fun there. Looks like Nocturne trying to pick up this golem, and Lee Sin's gonna go in on it. Might have been a mistake. He's going to get himself feared. And was it worth the golem, Lee Sin? Were your double buffs worth the small golem? Tell me, Lee Sin, was it worth it? Or was it the big golem? Actually, I wasn't paying attention. It might have been the big golem. But Lee Sin, was it worth it? I don't think so. That's now double buffs. Hands Nocturne. He's now 2-1-1. Going for that Wriggles Lantern into Pharaoh Flare. Such a strong item right now, I think. I think it's pretty balanced, because only some champions can use it, and I know everyone's crying about Master Yi, but honestly, I'm going to have to side with Trick and say I think the strongest Pharaoh Flare jungler right now is in fact Udyr. I've been playing a lot of him. He feels incredibly strong at all stages of the game, especially late game with a farmed up Pharaoh Flare. It's just, you can build tanky and just have so much damage. Looks like Nocturne's going to try to gank here. We got the flares coming out like popcorn here. I don't know why I made that kind of analogy. I was searching for a word and popcorn came to mind. But alas, it's going to be another kill for blue team, bringing it up to 5-1. 2 kills on Nocturne, 2 kills on Lucian. Those are where the kills should be. A Pharaoh Flare jungler, a very dangerous thing in the late game. If you can get them kills and more gold, especially after they've gotten their Pharaoh Flare, because they're getting stacks on those kills and assists, it's going to make them a huge threat late game. Especially someone like Nocturne, who can just dive near the enemy team and make the magic happen. Although Nocturne is neglecting his farming kind of to gank. He's 2-1-2, but only 10 CS at this stage of the game. Nothing really to write home about at all. Like some fights happening here, but here comes Lee Sin for a gank in the bot lane. How will this work out for him? The ward hop, he's going to get filleted aside. The bind is going to hit, but a bit too late. At this point, they're already under tower and can't make the gank happen. Lee Sin kind of ward hopped in there like he was going to plan to ult them back into his team, but of course, he's level 3, not level 6, so that wasn't going to happen anytime soon. Also, I'd like to take a moment to touch on the Lee Sin nerfs, which has been so long since I made a Shoutcast. This is actually new. Giant cooldown now, 12.6 seconds if it's not cast on a champion, either himself or an allied champion. So that was quite the Lee Sin nerf. Did he deserve it? Some people will say yes, some people will say no. I never really had problems jungling against Lee Sin, and I thought he was a competent jungler, so I thought he was the epitome of balance, perhaps. And it looks like we are going to see Sivir just get eviscerated here. Nocturne picking up that kill with the red buff, and Lucian wants some kills with the exhaust going to get dropped. There's the lantern. Here comes the damage, and double kill for the Nocturne. And in case you guys haven't realized it yet, X Special is indeed playing the Morgana, who did in fact just die. We reap for him. And we also have Support List, which is a great name, of course. So with X Special on the Morgana, we can expect constant feeding from this bottom lane. I'm just nagging on the X Special. Good player all in all. It's just a little weird to see him on a support, that's for sure. I mean, I'll never get used to special playing support. I don't know why. It just doesn't sound right in my mind. It's probably just me though. With the game going like this though, purple team's got to be worried. There's a lot of snowball champions on the blue team. Katarina, Lucian, Nocturne, all very dangerous champions to get some kills on. And it looks like Nocturne's going to be moving up around here. At least it's in that bush. He's like, I don't really want to play this game. But unfortunately, the game will be played on him. He's going to ward hop out of the fear range. Going to work well for him. I was talking about Feral Flare earlier. Katarina wants some kills her. She wants to die to that Karma, but she's like, risky propositions? Nah. Alright, I mean, I would do it. Okay, now I probably wouldn't after that last Q hit. But when Lee Sin was there, I mean, Wardhop, like jumping to the Karma and popping your ult and then jumping back at the Lee Sin might have actually worked out from, ooh, nice spell from the Nocturne. Gonna dodge the Lux ult, or at least absorb the Lux ult. And it looks like Lux might be in a bit of trouble here. Oh, Exhaust being traded for a flash. And Nocturne, being out of mana, is going to retreat from this situation. However, Lux very low. Could be susceptible to being died by Katarina. And it looks like she's going to be coming in here. The flash, the Shumpo, and the damage is going to be enough to pick up the kill. And that's going to give a kill to the Katarina. Looks like Lulu getting ganked to the top line, giving a kill to purple team, bringing the kill stats 8-2 though, heavily in favor of blue team. And that's going to be very good for them. Fresh taking out our ward here in the bot lane. Okay, I really want to start talking about Feral Flare junglers right now, but apparently shit's still going down. Looks like Sivir taking a ton of damage. Will she get hooked? Thresh trying to get the hook out, and Sivir almost dying to the coin. Not quite. The flash comes out. There's the counter flash. Lucy can auto attack the tower, but finally pick up the kill with the Q. Looks like Morgana wants the Thresh. She might be able to get this. She has binding up, and White wants the stun ends, throwing it out, not to stack up crowd control, but I don't think she'll be able to get this. Oh, she has a flash up. She needs to flash like now. Oh, with the level up, there's no way she's going to get it anymore. And I think, apparently she's going to flash after and get the binding. Just wait for the binding cooldown to come back up. Nice job from Morgana. I wasn't thinking about the binding cooldown. Of course, that did secure her the kill. And Nocturne with this Wriggles Lantern now, just trying to farm up that Feral Flare. Only at a very mild 9 stacks, 9 minutes of the game. He's not going to be having that item for at least probably another 10 minutes at this rate, perhaps more. I personally like to play the farm harder, gank less when I'm building the Feral Flare on someone like Udyr or Nocturne. I normally save my Nocturne ganks for level 6 when I'm thinking about going Feral Flare. To each his own, I do suppose, however. Like we are going at the bot lane, just continually getting pushed. Like these are like the poke comps of the century right here. I mean, I guess purple team's the only really big poke comp team with Lux and Karma and Morgana. Even with that binding, there's a lot of potential very long range damage with the boomerang. You did like binding, Lux, snare, Karma Q. They got a huge amount of poke damage on the purple team. It's gonna be very threatening late game to blue team, but of course blue team's got the tired and true engage from Nocturne, just jump right on that Sivir, or I mean whoever they want to jump on. A lot of long range initiation, and they can follow up with a hook. Katarina jumping in. Lulu's wild growth on an ulting Nocturne, gonna make a huge slow AoE, lots of knockup potential. So blue team's got the initiation to get through the poke comp, that's for sure. Oh, nice hook coming out from the Thresh, really like the kill. Spell shield coming out just at the right time. And they're going to get a lot of damage. Might even be able to like put some big pressure on this tower. Here comes Nocturne. Kind of an awkward ultimate to be sure, but it looks like he will be able to make some magic happen. There goes the kill for the Katarina and a kill for Lucian as well. Nocturne does get taken down, but a small price to pay for all the kills. And it looks like this bot lane turret will indeed be going down. Ooh, Lucian landing the Q, but he's not going to be able to go in here. He's just going to have to retreat from that situation. And with that, the first tower of the game going to blue team. Do have a solid gold stance at the moment. A lot of chalices being built this game. Actually, I expected to see more. I just kind of said that. But there's only 2, surprisingly, on Karma and Lux. Lulu going AD, not AP. An interesting decision. She's going to be rushing that board. AD Lulu, a very classic Lulu build since the day she was released onto the servers. You don't see it as much. I feel like AD Lulu had a bit of shine a few months ago, but right now not really as popular. Oh, the binding going to land on Thresh. Thresh might be in a bit of a difficult situation here. Nope. At least the Lucian instead getting kicked back. But here comes the rest of blue team. The Luxall is going to pick up the kill. And we are going to see Lucian pick up the kill on the Lucian. And that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. They're not going to be able to pick up Dragon anymore. Purple team going to have to retreat from the objective. Nocturne not feeling safe to pick it up himself, but he will feel safe to pick up that pink ward. Still kind of lacking on the stacking, that Nocturne is, but it's okay. He's making a big impact in the game. Looking to be going Bork next. It's going to give him a lot of offensive options. He's going to be quite squishy, especially before he finishes that Feral Flare. Not that it really gives him tanky stats when you finish it, but that extra regen from hitting champions is really, really useful in fights. It helps sustain yourself, especially when you have a Bork. That attack speed just makes the heal super, super strong. And we just see pink wards dying all across the map. And looks like Nocturne saying, no one's going to be taking my tower today. But of course, the shield from Morgana can stop the fear from proccing. Looks like we have the double Bork on the blue team. Going to be definitely fun for sure. I hope you guys do like my new computer. You should be able to hear the fan, which you could hear before, which I assume was super annoying. And I hope that makes up for the fact that I'm super out of practice when it comes to casting. But we are going to see Katarina probably looking for a Shumpo. She's going to get to the creeps. That ward was a little weirdly played. My friend wants to play some League. And how can I say no to the absolutely charismatic Jif? I'll just tell him later. We do see Nocturne going a bit too ham, getting killed. Katarina now in the most awkward of situations. Going to get ulted twice and killed by the Lux. Of course, who cares if you burn Luxall? It's going to be up in no time at all. And this is going to be the kill on the mid lane tower for blue team. It's going to be a tower of them, which is going to be very nice. They might lose a tower in response to top lane. Let's take a look at how low Lulu has that tower. And, oh, not at all. No, they're not going to lose that tower by any stretch of the imagination. However, while we have a lonely action, let me switch up these things so you guys don't have to strain your eyes to compare CS counts. Boom, baby. No, wait. Boom. No. There we go. It took me a few tries. Looks like Sid was going for the Infinity Edge first, perhaps. Or she could just hold on to that pickaxe for her last Whisper, of course. And it looks like no one going top lane. They are going to lose it. We see the Furious King run the Expecte team. But no one was there trying to stop that. I think they totally should have saved that tower, but unfortunately they did not. And they are also going to lose a dragon. Very detrimental to them. Nocturne only halfway to his Feral Flare. It's now 30 stacks. I still think it's a great item. A ton of fun on champions. Like, on champions that you can build tanky and yet still use it effectively. I don't really like building it on someone like Z. I mean, I know it makes Z a lot better as a champion, but I've never been a big fan of Z anyways. I like my tanky junglers more than my super aggro junglers. Like, I love building Flare on Udyr and building it on Xin Zhao as well, except for I go for more of a Bruiser Xin Zhao build where I'll build my Flare into Sunfire Cave, either a Spirit Visage, or if I'm doing really well, probably like a Yomu's or a Wit's End. Wit's End, a very good item with Feral Flare, of course. I really love the Wit's End Feral Flare synergy. I think it's a great way to have fun with those Feral Flare type junglers. And we're going to see Nocturne just continuing to pick up his buffs. If you're a Feral Flare jungler, it's super nice to have a mid laner who's not blue buff dependent. Because then you can just hog the blue buffs, keep farming the jungle, get that extra staff, but also have all that extra mana to farm with. It's really good on the Feral Flare junglers like Nocturne and Udyr, who are pretty mana reliant. I just did some weird thing with my mouth there. More pink wards going down in the bot lane. We are going to see this turret probably going down to the Sivir. Ooh, Lucian wants blood. Will he get it? No, because the Morgana's here. He's suddenly scared. The exhaust, the ult, the snare. There it is. Last hitting it, X special, making the bank. And he's going to be laughing straight to the bank of this, as Strict PG would say. Lee Sin has his Boots of Moby, has his Spirit of the Lizard Elder. Nocturne very close to finishing that Bork, only a little bit of gold away. That's not the button I wanted, but here we go. A kill looking to go on the Lux, and Nocturne all effectively used. Lux not having flash or exhaust. No way she's getting out of that gank. Lulu going to do a good job of keeping her power up. Looks like she has also almost finished her Bork. Nocturne though, 5, 3, and 4, very dangerous. However, until he finishes that Feral Flare, he's definitely going to be weaker in regards to damage, because Feral Flare and Riddle's Lantern until it's evolved are not the greatest of items. And it looks like They want blood here, and they are going to get it. Lee Sin picking picking up the kill on Lee Sin there. And this looks like a dead tower. GFB farming and try to defend, doing a big amount of wave clear right there, but it's not enough. With the attack speed of Nocturne, easily going to be able to pick that one up. There was a game I was playing a while ago. Someone stole my Udyr, so I decided to pick Nocturne. I ended up ravenously feeding. What's the point of this? I don't know, but I thought I'd say it. Just throw it out there. Someone took my Udyr and I fed because of it, and I was sad. Of course, it wasn't that long ago. It was just a couple days, so I was still getting used to the Pharaoh Flare and stuff. Trying to make it work, and I tried to make it work on Nocturne. It didn't work out too well. It did not. We still ended up winning, thankfully, despite me doing the feeding things in the early game. So, you know, got my team to thank for that. Looks picking up these creeps in the mid lane. Pretty much just a farm fest right now. Neither team really have an objective to go to. All the outer turrets are dead on the purple side of the map. Blue side of the map still have the top lane turret. AD Lulu doing her best to push this wave to pretty much her strongest of abilities, and she's going to easily be able to do it with her build. AP Lulu perhaps a little bit better of a pusher with that glitter lance damage, but AD Lulu a lot better at taking towers, and that's for damn sure. No, they have just massive amounts of farm. Nocturne not doing so hot in the farm front. She's playing as a Pharaoh Flare jungler at least. And it looks like Morgana wants the money. There's the Frost Queen flame. The ult will not connect. They might connect with Rush Hour, but Morgana in a bit of a bad position. And if he had got that lantern, he might have been able to get the kill on the Morgana. Sivir gonna be going down. I'm gonna say questionable flash coming out of her. And she did not have her heal up, which could have made her break the difference right there. Both teams are going to have really survivable ADCs this game, though. I mean, the Thresh Lulu combination going to kite and keep Lucian alive for days. Morgana plus Sivir Spell Shield and Karma Shield going to make sure that there's no way that Sivir is going to get taken down unless they spend a lot of resources. Even Nocturne is not going to be the most sure of initiations against a single target. Because of, I mean, especially against Sivir, because of the double spell resistance she can get from Morgana's shield, from her own spell shield. Going to be quite the crazy thing. I'm not a big fan of that Morgana skin though. It looks, I don't know, it just doesn't look very good. But I mean, this is certainly one dead Lucian. He's gonna try to get the kill, but the exhaust is gonna destroy all of his hopes at that happening. And it looks like they are just gonna jump straight on the Karma. There goes the Lulu ult, just adding insult to injury to the Karma. And that is going to be a turret for the blue team. Looks like Nocturne's still up for some fighting, but unfortunately there's a Morgana here. She does not have ult right now. Oh, and the binding misses. That's going to destroy all their hopes of getting some kills here. Looks like they want to turn and burn. Here comes the Katarina. She's going to jump in here, press R, do tons of damage. Does in fact get kicked by the Lee Sin. Nocturne dodging the Lux ult. There's a double kill for the Katarina, triple kill for the Katarina. And can you guys spell snowball? It's Katarina right now in this game. And she picks up a triple kill in the top lane, and they're gonna probably get maybe a mid turn for this. Nah, it does not look like they are putting much emphasis on pushing anything down at the moment. I'm actually rather impressed with myself that I spelled Katarina like that. Maybe it was correctly. I don't remember. I probably got it wrong, but Katarina. No, that's right. Yeah, you know, I'm surprised I actually spelled that right because my spelling skills are just atrocious, like some of the worst in the world. But alas, we are going to have the jungle being farmed by both sides as they prepare for another fight. Katarina has her DFG looking to be built next. Probably a death cap would make the most sense. Lucian finished up his Trinity Forces quite ahead of his lane opponent. That Bloodthirster Trinity Force is going to give him a lot of extra damage in team fights, a lot of burst, especially for an ADC. And the double board on Lucian is going to make powerhouses in team fighting. That Lulu plus Thresh gives them a lot of team fight. The dive from the Nocturne going to be huge. Nocturne not even going for tanking, it's going for Trinity Force next. Here comes the big Katarina ult, getting 1 kill, getting 2 kills, getting 3 kills, and another triple kill for the Katarina. No, wait, scratch that, quadra kill for the Katarina. And as she snowballs her way to great victory, we can weep for Team Expeke and their loss in this matter, as I don't see them turning this one around. 9 kills on the Katarina, 7 kills gathered in the last 2 minutes of gameplay. That's just insane. Absolutely crazy. If you don't have the crowd control to deal with the Katarina, she gets so dangerous so fast. And Morgana's not crowd control to deal with Katarina. I mean, normally when people think Morgana, they think of tons of crowd control, but a stun with a 2-second delay and a snare which doesn't stop spell casting, I mean, it's just not good enough to deal with the Katarina at all. You're not going to stop the full channel of her ult. She's going to get a lot of damage out before the stun can cross. And looks like Lee Sin's going to ward hop his way out of that mess. The only really secure way they have of dealing with the ult from Katarina at all is Lee Sin ult. That's it. That's all they've got. Morgana ult takes too long. Lee Sin ult is the only instant disable out of Katarina ult. And if he has to use that to initiate or appeal for his carry, they're going to have a bad time. They're just going to have some bad team fights with Katarina and her DFG. Because she's just going to get reset on top of reset. And there goes the darkness. It's scaring everything. He just gets the exhaust chopped on him. But other than that, he actually has a decent dive. They will be able to pick up the turret, I believe. Katarina waiting in the back for her moment to come in and pick up the kills. Lulu all going to keep herself alive. And Lulu looks like Simmer might be in a bit of trouble. The fear does go through the spell shield. And nice blast from the Nocturne, going to get him out of danger. Katarina says, where are my resets? I ulted absolutely nothing. And the flashes are just being burned everywhere. And for unknown reasons, Lulu picking up a kill. The LeBron picking up a double kill. And it looks like he wants blood, but not going to dive. There's the surrender vote, everybody. Thank you for watching. And I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in so long, but there's another explosion just for you guys. I give it to you as my gift, and my apology for not uploading in so long, but hopefully I can get things sorted out and upload on a more consistent basis. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.